on love.
Hello and welcome to the Queen Tulsa Show. I am your host, Queen Tulsa, and today we have a public service announcement. I wanted to bring up and discuss the topic of Black women are at a higher risk of homicide than any other race of women. And me being a survivor, a victor of DV, domestic violence, I wanted to come on here and just give an informative and also share some knowledge and information with you all. If you ever find yourself in a situation, help is definitely available. Now, this month, June, is actually PTSD Awareness Month, and I am on top of my mental health. I do what is needed for me to, get through and get the help and services that I need by utilizing my resources. I know there are some people out there will say, well, how would I know if I had PTSD? Well, it's simple and it's easy. I just dropped the link in there in the chat, and there's a survey that you can take online to see if you have PTSD. You can do it in the comfort of your home, or however. Let's go ahead and acknowledge our guest in the building. We have the Diva. She says, great and informative topic. Thank you. Sonia says, by doctors also. Arroyo, sorry I had to push the live back due to circumstances. See you tonight at 10 p.m. We are early. And here's a link for you to click on to see if you are a candidate of PTSD. Okay. So as you see at the bottom of my screen, there is help available. You can dial 988. There is a resource there for you if you find yourself in a tizzy. Information and resources are available. All right. Now, there was one particular um, information that I saw online, and I decided that, hey, why not share it with you all, right? Okay. So let me go ahead and bring up this story. And first of all, here, I'm going to cut the music so you guys can hear me. All right. So when I stormed across this piece of information, I was like, oh my goodness, this would be very knowledgeable. And I feel like somebody could hear. Hi, tea in the kitchen with Yusuf. Here, got the notification on IG. Thank you so much for coming through. All right. So I want to give a trigger warning because this topic can be very triggering. This does not apply to all people. It applies to some people. This is an informative. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. All right, let's go.
Every fucking body. You want to be that bitch because all that means is you was the bitch that he could never control. You was the bitch he tried to break and he failed miserably. You was the bitch that got away. All the others kept going back because they're fucking stupid. You was the bitch that wasn't phased by all the negative shit he had to say about you in the streets. He said your coochie smelled. He said your cooking is terrible. He said your house was dirty. He said you're a terrible mother. He said you're a hoe. He said you're a cheater. He said you're a backstabber. He said you fucked all your coworkers. He said he can't trust you, bitch. He said he's the reason that you're famous and successful. That nigga got so much shit to say about you when he run.
Okay, so Ladies and gentlemen, give me a one quick second. Let me readdress my system over here. We are having some tech issues. So please bear with. Please bear with. All right, guys. Hopefully, you all can hear me. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat or a seven in the chat. I'm trying to make sure I am back and I am in the live. Give me one second and we can continue from where we left off.
You're not a weak bitch like his mama. He hates that shit. Let me tell you something. Let him talk all the shit in the world. See, me personally, all my exes, bitch, I'll be sitting up laughing. I hope they tear my motherfucking name in the ground. Bitch, I don't care if the niggas call me crazy, psycho, bitter, yada, 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 miserable. Bitch, I got the fuck out. I'm winning. I'm a household name. My name rings bells internationally. I'm known. Celebrities are all in my comments. They follow my content. I'm somebody, bitch. Why would I lower myself or give a fuck about a weak nigga who couldn't tame me or control me? And he's mad about it. He's supposed to hate you and talk shit about you. You outsmarted him. Be proud of yourself, girl. Wear that shit like a badge.
So pretty much what I got from that was there was this young lady, she was dating this black guy, and the only thing that he did was put her down. He tried to make it seem like she was crazy when she would call him out on his madness. That's what you call an individual a narcissist. So dealing with a narcissist, that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, because men and women can be narcissists. It does not discriminate. And this goes for male and female, right? But this is strictly for the women that find yourselves with a struggle bandit, a guy that wants to blame the white man and the white man's holding him down and he can't, you know, move forward in life, but he doesn't want to contribute anything worth um, having around. No drive, no motivation, and he solely depends on you as though you're his mother. We have to be mindful of when these men in these relationships, when he put his hands on you one time, get ready for a next go round. Get ready for the next go round. Oh, bitch stole my look is in here. Hey, you crept up in here. Hey there. But you know, get ready for your next go round. And I do not condone violence. I grew up in a household where my father beat my mother, and it's traumatic. I have PTSD from that. So just as well as you're trying to protect that man, you're putting everybody else at danger, sis. Yeah, the relationship could be, oh, it could just feel so good because you grew up. I'm going to tell you like this. You grew up in a household where you saw that type of stuff. And, you know, eventually, you know, you grow up in life and you get in a relationship and it happens to you. And you feel like, oh my God, he loves me. Oh my God, if he don't put his hands on me, then he don't love me. If he don't call my phone and blow and follow me around town, that ain't love. Baby, you're right. That is not love. That is very much so dysfunction. And that is very much so fatal attraction. I don't want to be nobody's fatal attraction. Rolling up on me, stalking me, being controlling. And what happens with that? If I can't have you, nobody can. And what does that mean? If I can't have you, nobody can have you. What does that mean to you? That means that you'll take me up out of here. That means that you will give me my walking papers without even giving me a notice. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about you getting heated in the moment, fellas, ladies. You getting so heated up in the moment and you do something and here's a crime scene. But help was available. You had choices to bag up. But no, because this was something that was familiar to you, you were in denial. You didn't feel like you had a problem. Oh, this is just the way love goes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We can sit up here and we can call out everybody else's relationship. We can point out the violence and abuse in everybody else's relationship. But when it comes to our own, oh, we better not talk about that. We better not bring that up. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much. User says, thank you too. Thank you, you too. I'm enjoying the show and the information. Some damaged people would think that means he loves you because he don't want anyone else to have you. Yes. Yes. But you have to ask yourself, well, I'm in this situation. This is how he's treating me. I'm not feeling loved, but you be blinded by the trap. Oh, I love you. I didn't mean that. You know I lost my mama. You know I've been through stuff in my life. You know I told you that I got that trauma. No, I'm not making the efforts to go and get this problem fixed. No, I'm not going to go and sit in somebody's office and sit on their couch and have the real conversation so I can get help. No, I want a pity party. I need enablers. And sis, you are that. Because you believe in this black king. You believe in this black man. And you can fix me. Remember, you can fix me. Bitch on my look says, I've never experienced abuse by men, but my two sisters definitely have. And how was that? Were you able to point that out? Were you able to point it out, or did they tell you about it? See, a lot of people are in these situations. And you know what? They tune into these shows, the Zeus Network, the East Baddies, the Baddies this, the Baddies that. Well, is they all Christians, right? They all gyrating around, going to the doctors, getting them shots, getting their rears enhanced for a man that's going to stick it and move on. And let's talk about that. You want to protect this man. He done cheated on you, then gave you an STD, and you done forgave him. And you done forgave him. And he does it again. You forgive him. But you claim you don't want to be hurt. Snitches get stitches. Well, honey, you done taken so many blows upside your head. It shouldn't even matter at this point if you call the police. Call the police. Get some help. And if you see something, you said we knew and saw bruises. How did you show up for her? Did she get mad? Did she want help? Because we got to talk about that. Sometimes we can be in denial. We have all the signs right there in our face, but we will sit there and we deny. Oh, I'm going to see the best in him. Oh, he's going to change. He's not going to do this again. Until you're up in the hospital bed, pleading for your life. If you have children, you are starting that cycle that you went through. You are passing that off to them unintentionally. A lot of us don't want to get the help. June is PTSD Awareness Month. I've got to step up. I've got to step out, and I've got to take the lead in this fight to justice. I am a victor of domestic violence. I am a victor of PTSD. I am the voice. I did pin a link in the chat where if you all, in the comfort of your own time, if you have, you feeling uneasy, you feeling like there's been some trauma in your life, and you want to know if you were affected by it, or if you are affected by it, or if you're in that current circumstance right now, and you just need questions and you want the help, I'm going to pin a link. This is a screening that you can take on your own to see if you have PTSD. This is a post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD self-assessment. Each one teach one. Share it with your friends. Share it with your neighbor. Share it with your coworkers. down. Say okay. Based on my look says we had trauma in our home. It affected them different than me. I see a red flag and run. And you know what? I'm breaking up a bit. Okay, let me go out and go in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for staying with me. This is a very understand while there are interruptions, but we're going to overcome them. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you all would like to donate to my Cash App, it is $ beautiful 070707. Like I said, each one teach one. If you see somebody in a situation and you can help them, help them. Okay? So, let's go ahead and move into it. Well, you know what? Maybe I need the sage or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the content. So there's a screening link right there. Everything is being delayed on my end. So if I don't be able to pull up the comment, please don't get at me. Tough. It's just the system today. And so we're just going to persevere through it per usual. All right, now here's another video that I did want you guys to listen to, chime in. I will post the link here in a second after we finish with the commentary. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Reasons why the information out there. And a lot of y'all will take this and get closer to God. I pray that you do. Reason number one is because the Black man who is narcissistic, refuses to go to therapy, refuses to get diagnosed for his disorders. He's running around here delusional, thinking there's nothing wrong with him. The narcissistic Black man is destroying Black women single-handedly, which means he's destroying his children and his community when he destroys the Black woman. And guess who taught him how to destroy the Black woman? It is the white male narcissistic psychopath. Go back to the slavery days when that white male slave master, when that slave master was torturing Black people. And what he did was he pit one Black slave against the other. He made some of the Black slaves sleep with their mothers and sleep with their daughters. And, they did horrible things to the Black babies. But some of the Black men went into survival mode. And in order for them to go into survival mode, they had to kiss their master's ass to stay alive. So master used that to his advantage, and he played Black slaves against each other. For instance, the light-skinned slave and the dark-skinned slave, he would make the dark-skinned slaves work out in the field in the hot sun, and he would allow the light-skinned slave to come indoors where master was, and that's the house Negro. And that technique of playing the slaves against each other is called triangulation. And guess what? The Black man is triangulating his own people as we speak today. Blacks play each other. They play each other against each other. That's why we have love triangles. That's why side chicks are harming wives, and wives are running over their husbands when they catch them cheating. Is the game of triangulation. The Black man is still repeating the things that the white male psychopath has taught him to destroy his own community. He's still doing it in 2023, and he's fucking sick for it. Reason number two is the trifling, disgusting Jezebel black female narcissist, the black female sociopath. She is the one that is out here. She's a homewrecker. She's a Jezebel. She's a willing participant in helping men cheat. She's a proud side chick. If she's married, she'll cheat on her husband. She has no morals. She doesn't believe in God, but she be in church pretending to be a good Christian, pretending that she loves God, and she's fake the whole time. These trifling black women will help abusive men destroy women. They are helping black men to uphold the patriarch system. So black people will never be able to unify because we have these black men and women who are narcissistic, destroying their own communities.
All right, so I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody wants to come up, sound off, um, partake in the conversation. For some reason, my system over here is doing the most, but I thank you guys so much for your patience. I really, really do. All right, so I'll give you guys an opportunity to come up and sound off, engage into the topic with me. So I'll wait for a second. I just wanted to bring this information to you guys because it was like, this is so much, and it was just weighing heavy on my chest. And yeah. So it looks like we don't have anybody coming up. So on that note, I want you guys to definitely sound off in the comments. If you're the replay gang, thank you for watching. And until next time, so long. Something